Oh, hi there, gamers. I didn't see you there. Hi, it's Joe. Welcome back to Joe Plays Nuclear Throne. So, the last episode, it ended with a little bit of a quiet moment. A little bit of a moment of silence. That was not my intention. I jostled my microphone, and it appears that it unplugged. And my microphone is a little bit finicky with that kind of thing. So, if it gets a little bit jostled, it takes the day off. But luckily, it didn't happen until close to the end of the video. And it also made it seem like we just were maybe fuming with rage. I don't know. Or we got really, really focused and just really quiet at the end. I thought it was kind of funny, so I thought, let's just leave it in. But, sorry, I do apologize for that. You missed my reaction to what happened. I said a lot of really funny things. I had like a Markiplier style reaction, which I'm just going to leave it up to you to interpret what that means. At the end of the last video, we got fairly... You see that there? That tiny little bug? So insignificant that no one is even paying attention to it? Yeah, that's me. Now at this point, you're probably wondering how I got into this mess. Well, that, my friend, is a long story. Just kidding, it's me, Current Joe. So at that point in the video, my mic got jostled again, and it shut off, which we're going to try to avoid that happening in the future. To what we're going to do to avoid that, I have no clue, but we're going to be really super careful because it's a bunch of wasted time for me. But in that run, we got to the snowy zone, we got to the boss of the snowy zone, and we died. That was it. So we didn't even get any further than what you've seen practically. So let's go ahead and let's play the game. Okay, opening it up now. But through the magic of live video editing, we got to have that very silly moment with Past Joe. It was kind of nice actually, just listening to Past Joe, take the wheel for a minute. So let's play again. This time we're gonna go with the crystal run. That's what we ended up doing last time, and it didn't go perfectly well. Being honest, could have gone a little better probably, but because we did die. And it was all for naught because the recording didn't come out. Now let me just double check, make sure that... Okay, we are still being picked up. Oh, but the game is probably very loud. Let's turn it down quite a bit. Okay, sorry about that. The game should be a little bit quieter now. Hopefully that wasn't completely unbearable on your ears. So, let's go. Technical issues, they're gonna happen. I'm not the most experienced at this, nor did I ever claim to be, if we're being honest. So assault rifle, it's a great weapon. As you can see, it fires in 3 quick little bursts, and it packs quite a wallop, especially early on. So here we're gonna go with a long-term bolt marrow. Bolt marrow, it obviously doesn't benefit us right now, but we have the assault rifle early on. We're crystal, we can block. We don't really need to worry too much about our short-term survivability. So going with bolt marrow, that's going to greatly increase the value of any... Let's go ahead and pick up this chest for the assault rifle. It's going to greatly increase the value of any future bolt-based weapons, of which there are more than just the crossbow. But the crossbow is the one you see most often, especially early on. So we most likely will be seeing mostly the crossbow as far as bolt-based weapons. But the crossbow with the bolt marrow, it's chef kiss, let's just say. It's bon appetit. So it's bun appetite. So let's go with the wrench here. It's nice to have a little bit of a... So I'm losing track. I can't remember if this was in the first video or in the second one that we messed up, but you might not have seen in the last run I did, I believe, the video you didn't see. We had the wrench for quite a while, and it ended up we had it for too long, and it wasn't good. It could have been part of why the run didn't succeed. It was kind of an uphill battle after a certain point, but it does provide some nice short-term benefit early on. So especially if you have a solid weapon like the assault rifle to kind of be your mainstay, then you should be all right with a wrench, and you can save some ammo, and in certain situations it's very useful. So scare your face is good. It's going to make it actually is going to make our wrench better for a little bit longer. So scare your face lowers total enemy HP, and that is better, obviously. You can consider that, think of it as being basically the same as every weapon doing more damage, which is obviously quite good. So the one problem with the wrench, it takes, there's that little refractory, is that the right word? Period between swings. If you have trigger fingers, that's one of the mutations in this game, which allows you to swing faster after you kill something, or shoot faster after you kill something if you're using a weapon. So it's very good with a melee weapon, since most swings with a melee weapon, chances are you're going to be killing something. The shovel, I think the shovel is going to beat the wrench going forward. It's a lot slower, but packs a lot more of a wallop, which ideally you do want I feel like you want a melee weapon to kill an enemy when when you swing. If you hit someone with a melee weapon and you don't kill the enemy, then look at like what position you're in. You're just standing right next to the enemy who might shoot you at any moment. The NPCs or the enemies in this game are unpredictable. So the shovel, even though we can't swing it as often, since the enemies are going to be starting to have more health, at this point you want to shovel over the wrench. Long arms, more melee range, so that looks like we're going with kind of a melee build so far. To me, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're just not that good at the game. And from what I understand, late game, melee kind of has a resurgence. It gets really good again. I think melee's looked down upon, perhaps unfairly, by some, but I don't know. I'm not really an expert at this game, like I've said. But I've played it a fair bit, maybe a bit more than some of the people watching. So I'm trying to do my part as the host and explain what the heck is going on. So Sledgehammer, we just keep getting like slight upgrades. So I think the Sledgehammer is going to beat the shotgun. We have some time. We can test them both out. You'll see this, not the shotgun, the shovel. It has a bit slower of a swing, I believe. No, actually, it looks like they're about the same. So I'm guessing the Sledgehammer probably does a lot more damage. Or I would guess it does more damage, because otherwise it would just be a worse version of the shovel. And also it's a Sledgehammer. If you think about it, chances are, if you hit someone with a Sledgehammer, I mean, actually, I shouldn't, a shovel, if you hit someone with a shovel, they're not going to be doing great either. So what is a shovel but a flat Sledgehammer, if you think about it? So honestly, shovel might have served us a bit better on this particular fight, since you'll see the one big benefit of melee weapons is you can hit back bullets. So, I mean, if I weren't Crystal, that would be even better, since Crystal can always shield. But in my opinion, if you can get away with not shielding, then you're better off. Okay, we died. Well, this is going to be a short one, but I think that's okay. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the microphone didn't cut out again. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. Bye-bye.